welcome to July 31st, 2017 weekly general love tarot reading. Okay, so we have justice here. I feel like Libra's got a message here in regards to one, making a decision. I feel like it's a decision in regards to employment. I also feel like someone's got a parking ticket that needs to be taken care of. Maybe I feel like you might want to actually go fight this in court. I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's best just to pay the ticket. I mean, it's just a done deal. I feel like they have you on camera, so just go ahead and pay it. But it's a week of just tying up legal knots, just tying up legal deals regarding to business, contracts regarding employment, contracts regarding, if you're publishing, what else is coming in here? I feel like some of you might actually get some articles published this week, okay? I do feel like some of you might actually be into screenwriting, and I feel like this is a week where your stuff gets noticed. Anyways, let's see what's crossing here. We've got the Page of Air. We've got a lot of air here. I feel like this has to do with someone who has put you in a challenging position. And again, I'm feeling like this could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But I do feel like that I'm feeling like one of these air signs here is putting you in a challenging position. Okay, and I'm not speaking to anybody directly, not any specific sign here. This is just basically general. So this challenging position, if you fall victim to it, it could delay a lot of things. You also could be dishing out money where you don't need to be dishing out money, okay? Some of you really need to be focusing on saving money, because I feel for some of you, August might be a tight month. Maybe you're going on a trip, okay? You're already spending money there. Or maybe there's a bill that just suddenly comes up and they're demanding it to be paid now. So really pay attention to your finances this week, and make yourself a spreadsheet or a journal or something, because I feel like some of you need to see how your money's going out and how your money's coming in, okay? But I don't know exactly what this challenging position is. This could be a boss. This could be a lover. This could be just a friend. It could be even a family member. But I feel like they want to challenge you to the bone. All right, so here we've got the Magician. I do feel like if you stand in your power, you definitely can clear a lot of this energy. It's also telling me that some of you might feel a little bit depressed or out of sync this week, okay? And the message here is to get back with the divinity within yourself. Just get back to your own personal magic. You're a beautiful soul, okay? You're here on earth to not just learn and share, but also experience magical moments, all right? I'm just giving the messages from the angels. Okay, the Dreamer. You know what, I'm feeling like this week some of you might actually lose faith, okay? Things haven't been happening the way you've been expecting them to, okay? So I feel like you should just lose the expectation. Let things just flow. Be responsible for yourself. Be responsible for whatever actions you want to take. And just trust higher source on this, at least just for this week, okay? Give it a shot. And what I'm feeling here too now, above you, we've got the Two of Air, okay? Somebody's being really stubborn, okay? I feel like they're being stubborn about their week. They're being stubborn about maybe going to work or feeling like they're even involved in anything. I feel like there's a downside here that somebody isn't willing to pick up the energy here and feel the good vibrations of things. I feel like there's still complaints and meddling over things that have hurt. So I feel like, some of you might be experiencing a lot of the pain body this week, okay? Let's try to get out of the pain body, because we can't feel the love and the light if we're constantly in the pain body. I know perhaps somebody hurt you, perhaps you hurt yourself. Either way it goes, uh, you know, just constantly meddling over that is not going to change things for you. Okay, we've got the Queen of Earth here. All right, it looks like some of you might take this week, make plans, or actually go ahead and travel this week, maybe to see loved ones, family that might be at a distance, or even if they're not at a distance, you might find yourself visiting family a little bit more often this week than you normally do. I do feel like there are some anniversaries or memories, maybe even of some who are no longer here, that gather some of you together this week in nostalgic memories and maybe even some ceremonies to remember the people that you loved. I'm for some reason I picked up a veteran. I have a feeling like this veteran is no longer. And the message here, actually the veteran is coming in here. Some of you might actually have someone who's a loved one who did serve in the forces, who unfortunately is no longer with you today. And I feel like that maybe there might be some ceremony or some honor for this spirit. And I'm just feeling like this spirit is ecstatic. I feel like this person is totally, the spirit I should say, is totally with you. I'm getting a couple. I'm getting a male and I'm getting a female. Both of them are really with you. Okay, I'm not going to elaborate on it because this is a mini reading, but I do feel that they are just feeling happy that you remember them. Okay, so the male could be a grandfather, it could be a brother, it could be a father, but either way it goes, it's really great that you're doing this. Okay, so what I'm getting here, like I said, I feel like some of you are moving. So I feel like some of you are moving this week, and I feel like some of you, it's going to go smooth. But I feel like some of you might be feeling just a tad of the Mercury retrograde trying to kick in, the shadow, not the shadow intense, where, maybe the timing of the truck to pick up your stuff isn't on time. Maybe there's been a miscommunication in regards to the scheduling. I'm also feeling like some of you are in areas where the weather isn't all that good and may experience some floods or some natural disasters along the line of your property or surrounding areas. I don't feel that anyone will be harmed, but I do feel like there is going to be a little bit of work to do in regards to basements or even, first floor. And so anyways, just, make sure before you move, you've got everything scheduled properly, and things will go smooth. Things will turn out to be okay. Even the floods will eventually be okay. Also, I'm getting something with pipes. Okay, so please check pipes. Check pipes this week. Make sure that they are running smoothly. You don't notice any dripping or any, slight leaking, because that can turn out to be a big leak. Also, too, I'm getting people's washer and dryer. Some of you have washer and dryer problems. Okay, you may need to replace them because I think the motor and some of these are just going. Hopefully it's not mine. Anyways, I think also, too, it's a week where challenges are good, competing, just competing. Like some of you might actually be competing in something like talent shows or musical, acting, participating in art fairs. Really good week, I feel, for creativity. But some of you might actually be bothered by some of this competition. You know what? competition makes us strive even more so. Don't get so hooked up into whether you win or lose. Be you, participate, be your creativity, show it. You'll be fine. Um, things will be looking up by the end of the week, I feel. Things will be actually a little bit better. I do feel like a lot of the challenges will be pretty much gone, at least for this week, anyways. I do feel like the Queen of Fire here is just letting you know that try just to kind of set yourself free. Just think of the mentality of being free. Feel the emotion of being free. Okay? Feel in your heart what it is to be free, because freedom has come up here. And this card also too is talking about, refocusing and empowering your independence. All right, let's see what the love cards have to say. Well, we got some flirting going on here. This is a week that you have to be really careful about what someone says to you. I'm really picking up that there are a few here that may be involved with people who have codependent issues. And there might be a lot of talking, flirting. I don't necessarily mean in a romantic way. They could just be using reverse psychology on you, and sometimes you're not aware of it because you may already have guilt within you. And if the guilt is active within you, these people can totally play on that. Okay, I also feel like some of you are involved with someone who isn't completely honest. Okay, and I feel this week you may find out that this person hasn't been completely honest. I do feel like there are resources that you can call upon to help you with someone who has a codependent issue, or you can just maybe, suggest that they go that direction. I really feel like on a lot of you that this week, that codependency is really going to stand out. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be drugs or alcohol, guys. It can also be somebody who's just not emotionally available, not emotionally there. Someone who may have been abused during childhood, may have been abandoned. Okay, this could also be you. And maybe what happens is a lot of that energy, something happens and it triggers that energy of the past. And so you might feel totally in that place where you get lost in those past moments. So try to be as present as you possibly can. I do feel like someone may actually invite you over or introduce you to someone new. So there is an opportunity to meet someone new. You may already know this person, but they were kind of distant and it was just kind of maybe looking at each other kind of thing. So I feel like there's going to be something set up where a lot of you get a chance to meet other people. I also feel like this is an excellent week to get with groups that have similar likings that you do. So you can meet new friends and just hang out with some different people. Okay, I do feel like the week is kind of tipsy-turny when it comes to just the chemistry of feeling free with love. I feel like there might be a lot of ego thoughts and actions, like reacting this week. So, you might want to just kind of breathe and think about things before you actually react, okay? That way you won't feel like, oh my goodness, I just stuck my foot in my mouth. I do feel like there's an opportunity for a reconciliation. This reconciliation I get is, I don't know, Libra just popped in here again, but I feel like this can be with anybody. And I feel that this is someone that you really, really care deeply about, but just suddenly became unavailable to you. I feel like this person is coming back and there's an opportunity to share again love, but I feel like there needs to be some conversations about your interests, what it is that both of you are looking for. Please don't go back into the past, because all you're going to do is just stick that right in front of both of you, and both of you are going to have to work on the past again. And I don't feel like that's going to get you anywhere. Really, to be able to move on and start fresh and rebirth that relationship, you have to let go of the past. All right, now let me just kind of skim everything over here. So, yeah, so I feel like it's a week for some of you to reconcile. I also feel like it's meeting up with souls. Like I feel like reunion energy with kindred spirits and twin flames and soulmates that you perhaps had special contracts with before you were born. And I do feel like that is going to be unique, but I feel like there are lessons in it too. I feel like these things happen because you need to reconnect to self. Okay, reconnect to self, balance, center. I also feel like some of you have trust issues, and this is going to come up this week. Okay, so if it's coming up this week, what are you going to do about it? Well, you're just not going to just let it hang there. I hope you're just going to go ahead and just begin to trust and start working on healing the trust. Okay, some of you too. All right. Well, some of you are going to be disappointed on some of the people that you meet this week because there just isn't enough attraction. There isn't enough, I guess, likings and synocracy. I don't even know if I said that right, but I'm not going to go back on it. Just sinking, having things in common. I just feel like there's more of dislikes, if that makes sense, than there are likes. Okay? But hey, this is going to be an interesting week. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. I'm always, challenges, sometimes they can give us anxiety, but, maybe we still have lessons to learn about anxiety. All right? I just want to see what the universe has to say here. 6 of Fire. Good news, guys. Some of you are going to come out the winner here this week. Whatever it is that you feel like you need to win. Whatever you feel like you need to accomplish. I get abundance. I get victory. I get accomplishing things. Okay? So that's a good thing. And then we've got 3 of Fire. This is a double abundance. 6 of Fire, 3 of Fire. Both are wonderful cards in regards to, changing our perception and make things, create things in our mind that, hey, these are good things. Good things are happening to me right now. I also feel like some of you may be making long-term plans. I just got like maybe moving out of the country. And I feel like that's coming up in August, September. All right. I am going to leave you with this. Of course, you can reach me at www.transformationandempowerment.com for a personal reading. And thank you for listening. I look forward to connecting again. Much love and blessings.